everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my shop my stash for the month of October. I did it like I did last month, I think, and I show you all the bits I pull out. Like, I show you my collection and I'll do a voiceover picking out my products, like a little bit of reasoning, and then I'll show you, well, I do this makeup, I'll tell you what I use rather than showing you, because it's probably easier for you guys just to be told what I used. But yeah, this is the makeup I used. It includes the new Tilbury face palette, and I love it. I love this palette, like this face palette. It looks a little bit dodgy on camera, which I think I did go a little bit heavy handed, but it's fine. Anyway, I'll just let you watch it and get on with it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So, on with the video. Okay, so first I'm going to choose foundation. I choose the Serpent Decay one, and then I think I chose another foundation. I think I chose did I choose the Charlotte Tilbury one in the end? I do not remember. But I'm just trying to figure out which ones I'd recently pulled in and which ones I hadn't. This one was one I hadn't, and I still have the other Urban Decay one in my bag as well. And now concealer. I don't remember which one. Oh yeah, L'Oreal. And then I think I picked a high end. If I can pick. Oh, XX Revolution. And then I chose a new mascara, but you don't see that in this clip. That'll be, I think, in the bit I tell you which bits I chose. I got the Urban Decay All Night Primer. And then I think, did I choose brow stuff? I don't remember either. Oh, the Huda Beauty water primer. I like that, and I haven't used it in a while because I was trying to use other things. And then that is actually the Got To Be glue for your hair that I've got in a little pot that I use on my eyebrows. It's actually really, really good. I recommend decanting it. This is a mess. I need to pick bronzer, blush, highlighter. I've got a palette in my makeup bag that's new that I've used once or twice, so I had to pick what I wanted, and I was reaching to the back. I wasn't really sure what I wanted. I usually pick a cream. I think this is the ABH cream bronzer. I think I chose this one in the end. I love the packaging, it's so pretty. But I choose a matte powder bronzer. This is the NARS one. And then I think I chose a cream blush, if I remember rightly. Or maybe not. Or did I? I don't remember. Oh yes, I did. I picked up this Revolution one. I think the shade is Fake the Flush. I was trying to do a close-up, but it was not behaving. I couldn't find the name. It was actually on the bottom the whole time. I need to clean this drawer out, man. It's getting decluttered again. Decluttered? Cluttered. And I pick out powder. Oh, my Hourglass palette and my Ghost palette. I always have an Hourglass palette in my collection. In my bag. I chose this Vive highlighter, I think. Or not. Oh no, I chose the Becca one. I hadn't used the Becca one in a while. I think it's in Moonstone. And then Milk Cosmetics Stargazer, one of my favourites. And then eyeshadow. I think I normally pick a neutral, my drawers playing around. I have too much stuff. I choose neutral palettes, but I today decided on autumnal. It's a Beauty Bay Fiery palette, 16. I love it. And then I chose a little palette, I think. Oh yes, I chose the Soph Mini Spice, I think, and the NARS like duo. I barely use it, but it's so nice. And that's that. Okay, so I've just finished doing my makeup, and I'm going to tell you what everything that I used is, just so you know. I didn't want to like film it and bore you guys. Like, I put something away, of course I have. Did I? Oh no, it's there. I started out with the Urban Decay All Nighter primer, and then I followed it up with the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. I wanted to try this foundation out again because I'm going to a concert soon, if you guys are not aware, if you're a newbie, and I'm trying to find my longest wearing foundation, and I forgot I had this. I forgot I bought another one, and I wore this to the last concert I went to. I just had a darker shade, so I wanted to see how it wore. Mine's in 0.5, it's the lightest shade currently. I then have the XX Revolution concealer in CX 0.7. I do enjoy this. It's not the best, but I enjoy it. I then used my Beauty Bay eye base in number 2. I swear by this, I love it. Concealer just doesn't cut it sometimes, so yeah. And then to set my eyes, eyelids and around my eyes, I use the Rimmel Instafixer Matte Pressed Powder. I do actually really enjoy this, and it's getting a bit of a dip in it. Like, all the initial pattern is worn off, which is good. I'm getting there. And then my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Powder in Pound Cake. We are making our way through. I don't like this powder as much. I don't think I'll use all of it. I'll try. I don't wear makeup that often, but I'm trying to wear makeup a little bit more, but not my favourite. I then used the I Heart Revolution Pink Grapefruit spray, always, until I run out of this, and then I'll use something else, but it smells lovely. I then used on my eyebrows at this stage the XX Revolution X Fine Brow in the shade, I think it's medium brown, but it's worn off. I've taken the cap off where the spoolie is, just it's making my life easier. And I've got the Benefit Brown Microfilling Pen and medium brown again. And this I probably won't keep in after this month. This is the ABH Dip Brow Gel. This is in the shade medium brown. The brush is annoying. It's so huge for a brow brush. Like, come on. And I constantly get product all over the place. I then use my eyeshadow, one of my eyeshadow palettes. I have picked out a couple. I picked out the Soph Revolution Spice, extra something spice, mini spice, this one, just because it's got some autumnal shades in it. Well, it's practically all autumnal. I haven't used it yet, but I have all those shades apart from the shivers in the other palette, the extra spice palette. I used the Beauty Bay 16 Fiery palette. I used the shade Honey Roast in my crease. I then used Caramel Sauce in my, I used Honey Roast as my transition, and then I used Caramel Sauce in my crease and as like an outer corner. I then used Nude Penny on my lid a little bit. And just trying to shove this back in my bag. I then used this palette, this Nude palette. I put it back in its box again. This is a new Charlotte Tilbury Nude Gasm face palette. I need to take this out of the packaging and leave it out, but it's so pretty. This is what it looks like. I used this shade as my bronzer. Like, it looks too dark in the pan, but actually it's not that bad. And I use this BH Cosmetics fluffy bronzer brush. I think that's why it works, but I can use probably both or either. I use this lighter one as my nose contour, and this blush and highlight. It's so pretty. They're right up, it's right up my street. I've used it twice. I'm including today. I'm so glad I bought it. It's expensive, but I'm glad I bought it. I then used my NYX Brow Glue. The Brow Glue, sorry, it is called that. I haven't used it for a while. I've been using the ABH one. This one's nice too. I then used my Urban Decay All Nighter because I'm trying to use it up as well as I like it a lot. I do just really enjoy it. And then I used my Maybelline Sky High mascara. I do like this. It's not as good as I remember it being when I first opened it, but this is 2 coats. This is not the waterproof one either. I'm trying to use all my mascaras up. And then I didn't know what lipstick to wear. I just pulled this out of my drawer. This is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade London. I had to do a couple of coats, but I don't know how long it will last my lips for, but it's comfy. So that's the makeup I created with this palette. With makeup from my Shop My Stash for the month of October. I couldn't think of the month. October. How will we in October? I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So